वेलकम टू मैथ मंत्रा चैनल। आज हम यूक्लिडियन रिंग के ही कुछ टॉपिक्स करेंगे इन द कंटिन्यूशन ऑफ द यूक्लिडियन रिंग। नाउ लेट्स डू the next theorem. It says, let R be a commutative ring with unity element. The relation of being associates is an equivalence relation on R. You know what is an equivalence relation? A relation is said to be equivalence if it has the three properties: reflexivity, symmetry, and transitivity. So let's prove one by one. Now first of all, let we prove reflexivity. For this, let A belongs to R be arbitrary. Now A divides A as A equal to 1 into A. Since 1 is a unit in R, so A is associate to itself. Now for symmetry, let A associate to B. This implies there exists a U unit in R such that A equal to UB. And this implies U inverse A equal to B. And this implies B equal to U inverse A. Thus we get an unit U inverse, because if U is unit, then U inverse is also unit. So B equal to U inverse A. Thus B is associate to A. Transitivity. Now let A associate to B, B associate to C, and this implies there exist U and V units in R such that A equal to UB, B equal to VC, and so A equal to U into VC, putting the value of B, that is equal to UV into C. अब अगर U यूनिट है, B यूनिट है, तो UV भी यूनिट होगा. So we get A is associate to C. Hence, this is an equivalence relation on R. All right. Now, let's prove the next theorem. That is proper or improper divisors. Proper or improper divisors. Let A be a non-zero element of an integral domain. Let A be a non-zero element of an integral domain R. Then the units of R and associates of A are always the divisors of A. Okay. Then the units of R and associates of A are always the divisors of A. These are called trivial or improper divisors of A. Any other divisors of A other than unity and associates are called non-trivial or proper divisors of A. For example, in the integral domain Z of integers, plus minus 1, plus minus 6 are improper divisors of 6. Plus minus 2, plus minus 3 are proper divisors of 6. Okay. Plus minus 1 and plus minus 6 are improper divisors of 6, and plus minus 2, plus minus 3 are the proper divisors of 6. Now, greatest common divisor. Let R be a commutative ring. An element D belongs to R is a greatest common divisor, that is GCD of the elements AB belongs to R if D divides A, D divides B, and whenever C divides A, C divides B, then C will divide D. Right? Notation is already you know, D is equal to the goal bracket AB to denote D is the GCD of A and B. In the ring E of even integers, we note that 6 and 8 do not have a GCD. Okay. It may appear that 2 is a GCD of 6 and 8, but it is not so, because 2 does not divide 6 in E. Okay. In fact, 6 is equal to 2 into 3, but 3 does not belong to E. So be clear. Right? वैसे 6 और 8 का अगर हम सारे सेट ऑफ इंटीजर्स में देखें तो 6 और 8 का जो जीसीडी है वो हम कहते हैं 2 होगा. लेकिन अगर इवन इंटीजर्स की रिंग है सेट ऑफ इवन इंटीजर्स की रिंग है, सी 6 ई को बिलोंग कर रहा है, 8 ई को बिलोंग कर रहा है, लेकिन इनका जीसीडी जो है वो 2 नहीं होगा, क्योंकि 2 6 को डिवाइड नहीं करता इन द सेट ऑफ इवन इंटीजर. ऑलराइट. Relatively prime or coprime. Two non-zero elements AB in an integral domain R with unity are said to be relatively prime or coprime if GCD of A and B is a unit in R. Okay. Two non-zero elements AB in an integral domain R with unity are said to be relatively prime or coprime if GCD of A and B is a unit in R now. Okay. हेयर रिलेटिवली प्राइम कब कहेंगे? जब उनका जीसीडी यूनिट के बराबर होगा, राइट. पहले हम नेचुरल नंबर्स में काम करते थे, तब हम कहते थे जीसीडी अगर 1 होगा तो को प्राइम है नंबर. लेकिन अब हम रिंग में वर्क कर रहे हैं, रिंग में, तो रिंग में 1 की बजाय यूनिट के बराबर होगा. ओके. सो जीसीडी अगर दो एलिमेंट्स का यूनिट के बराबर हो in R, then they are said to be relatively prime. Least common multiple. Let R be a commutative ring. A non-zero element L belongs to R is a least common multiple of two elements A and B belongs to R if A divides L, B divides L. If A divides C, B divides C, then 1 divides C. Then we use the notation as usual, L is equal to this closed bracket AB to denote that L is the LCM of A and B. Okay. So let's do the next theorem. That says, let R be an integral domain with unity. If D1 is the GCD of A and B in R, then D2 is also GCD of A and B if and only if D1 and D2 are associates, right? If D1 is the GCD of A and B in R, then D2 is also the GCD of A and B if and only if D1 and D2 are associates. So let's prove it. Let D1 is equal to GCD of A and B. D2 is also the GCD of A and B, and that implies D1 divides A, D1 divides B, and D2 divides A, also D2 divides B. So this implies D1 divides D2 and D2 divides D1, right? So this implies what? D1 and D2 are associates. Now let's prove conversely. Let D1 is the GCD of A and B and D1 is associates to D2. Then by the definition of associates, D1 is equal to U into D2, where U is a unit in R. Okay. And this implies D2 divides D1. Also, D1 is the GCD of A and B implies D1 divides A and D1 divides B. Therefore, D2 divides A and D2 divides B because D2 divides D1. So by transitivity. Now let C divides A and C divides B, then C divides D1. Also D1 is equal to U into D2. So this implies D2 is equal to U inverse D1. So D1 divides D2. So from the equation number 1 and the equation number 2, we can say C divides D2. Hence D2 is the GCD of A and B. So now let's prove that every Euclidean ring possesses a unity element. For this, let R be a Euclidean ring. Then R is its own ideal and is a principal ideal, right? Because every ideal of an Euclidean ring is a principal ideal. Therefore, R is generated by some element A naught belongs to R. That is, R is equal to generated by A naught equal to A naught R such that R belongs to R. Thus, we can say that every element of R is a multiple of A naught. In particular, A naught is a multiple of A naught. So, A naught is equal to A naught C for some C belongs to R. Now let A belongs to R be arbitrary, therefore A equal to A naught x for some x belongs to R. This implies AC is equal to A naught x into C, that is equal to A naught C into x, because xc is equal to cx as R is commutative. So this is equal to A naught x, that is equal to A. So this implies AC is equal to A implies CA is equal to A. Thus AC is equal to A is equal to CA. Hence C is a unity element of R. That's proved the theorem. Now next theorem is that is 8.10.3, that average Euclidean ring is a principal ideal. Now to prove this, since a ring R without zero divisors with unity element is said to be principal ideal ring if every ideal S in R is a principal ideal. Now we have shown the above these two theorems, that one says that every Euclidean ring possesses the unity element and every ideal in this is a principal ideal. So every Euclidean ring will be a principal ideal ring. Okay. Now principal ideal domain. An integral domain R with unity is a principal ideal domain, that is PID, if every ideal in R is a principal ideal. Thus every Euclidean domain is a principal ideal domain. Okay. Right? Now